some point or another, everyone has had some kind of influence in their life, whether it be a family member, a teacher, or just someone in your community. Take a minute and try to think of someone in your head. Although there are many people that come to mind that have left an impact on my life, Mr. Joe Easley is the name I think of as having the biggest. Joe Easley is a deacon at my church who's played a big role. Today I'm going to tell you about his life and the impact he's had on my life, as well as the church and the community. Joe Easley was born January 23, 1947 in Kentwood, Louisiana. In his early years, he was always known for volunteering and helping out in the community. His parents taught him his great values and to always put God first. He was always known for helping out around the church. He was the oldest of 13 siblings, and he helped out as much as he could. He would try to recycle old bottles and give the money to his parents to help out. At the age of 18, he was drafted to fight in the Vietnam War. When in the Vietnam War, he was badly hurt, and after a couple of weeks of staying there, he was transported to Florida, where he stayed in the hospital for many months. While wandering the hospital, he befriended a familiar face from Kentwood. They became best friends, and after his recovery and they both came home, he introduced him to his cousin Jean. At the age of 20, he married the love of his life, Jean Easley. At the age of 22, they both started their family of 8. My dad was very close to Mr. Joe growing up as a kid, which left an impact on my life. His youngest son, Buddy, became my dad's best friend. My dad and Mr. Joe always tell me stories of the crazy adventures and fun times they've had. Next, I'm going to tell you about the impact on me, my church, and the community. Mr. Joe has always played a big role in my life and placed a huge impact on my life. Mr. Joe has always played a big role in my life and placed a huge impact on the community. Like Mr. Joe, I grew up in church. Also, and every Sunday I expect to see him in church. He greets everyone at the front door where he shakes their hand and hands them a bulletin. When offering comes, he always volunteers to help pick it up. Every time our sound man is out, he always volunteers to help with the choir and the music. Every time we have a baptism, he gets there early and makes sure the water is heated. He also gets there every Sunday morning and Wednesday early and turns on the air conditioner or the heater. During vacation Bible school, he always helps cook and clean and helps with the kids. He's also known for cutting the grass and helping with the church sign. Every Thanksgiving, Christmas, and special occasion, he is known for cooking chicken and turkey. Even when his wife got diagnosed with cancer, he continued to shine bright in the church with a big smile on his face. Before she passed, he became very, very sick and nearly died. After she passed, we had very low hopes because he was doing so bad. But like always, he broke through and made it back to church. After a few years passed, he remarried another member of the church, Diane. After they got married, they moved into the house right next to mine. Every time they can, they host college prayer meeting, as well as many youth Christmas parties and other events. While not helping at church, he plays a big role in the volunteer fire department. No matter the size of the fire, you can always expect to see him there. Even if it's just passing out water bottles, he's going to try to go and help as much as he can. If he has any extra free time, when he's not helping others or tending to his garden and his family, he tries to help out the Greensburg nursing home and bring the people there fruit and just company. I would like to conclude by saying Mr. Joe has had such an impact on my life. From war veteran to deacon to loving father, he's done it all. He's a great husband, and I cannot imagine anyone else being as good as him. Mr. Joe has been there and done it all. He's always been there He's always been there for me and done anything that and had anything and helped with anything needed. I know I can always count on him until the day God calls him home. He'd give the shirt off his back, and I hope I can be half the man Mr. Joe is. I'd like everyone to stand and give a round of applause to Mr. Joe Easley, Deacon of the Month. Thank you, Mr. Joe.